How's it going, guys? Violet 4K, aka Tim, bringing another video. Today I want to talk about my top Call of Duty ranking, and it's basically the games that I find to be the most enjoyable with the Call of Duty, since I basically started playing the game in 2009 with Modern Warfare 2. So what I'm going to do is give you my top ranking, I'll give you some stats, and I'll give you why I like the game so much. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first game I have for number 1 is Modern Warfare 3. Now, it was my favorite Call of Duty, and it was probably the most I've ever played in any Call of Duty and ever will ever play in Call of Duty. I had a 2.67 KD, a 1.6 win loss, and about 61 days played, which is actually pretty insane if you think about it. I think I had 55 days by the end of the life cycle, so I put another 7 days or 6 days in there afterwards. So I love the game. I played it during Advanced Warfare. I played it during Black Ops 2. The game was just so much fun. So I played it for a long time, and it was just definitely the best feeling COD in my opinion. You had specialists, you had really good kill streaks, you had really good maps, everything about the game, the guns, everything was just so good about the game. There was not many things I could say was a bad thing that I didn't like. Maybe death streaks, that's about it, but I mean every Call of Duty has BS in it, but Modern Warfare 3 by far was my favorite. So for number 2, I have Black Ops 1. I had about a 1.33 KD, a 0.88 win loss, and 27 days played. So this is the first Call of Duty that I really fell in love with. I really started grinding. I put a lot of time into. I just really enjoyed the game. So what I did is I basically had a 0.5 KD, and I said, you know, I want to get better, and I just started getting better. I got all the way up to 1.33 by the end of the life cycle. So it was just the maps were really good, the guns were really good, a lot of the perks were pretty well balanced. So overall, I think the game Black Ops 1 was by far my number 2 game. For number 3, we have Black Ops 3, which is surprising to most people probably because it's an advanced movement game, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the movement was really good. It did a lot better job of what other advanced movement games had. I just didn't like those. There's too random. I think Black Ops 3 did a really good job of wrangling that in and controlling it. So I had about a 2.95 KD, a 2.22 win loss, and about 13 days played in the game. Definitely a top 3 game for me, and I think it was just a ton of fun. For number 4, we actually have the current Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2019. So I am enjoying the game. I know a lot of people are disliking the game, but I am thoroughly enjoying the game. Right now, I currently have a 2.94 KD, about a 4.08 win loss, and about 7 days played, just a little over 7 days. I mean, the thing about this game is the maps are really bad, but the gunplay is so satisfying, and I just think the movement is really satisfying, especially on PC with FOV. Everything feels fast-paced to me, so I definitely enjoy the game. It's fun to me. I know a lot of people complain about a lot of things in this game. My biggest complaint are the spawns and the maps. I think if those two things got changed, or new maps got introduced that are just older maps or just better maps, it would be more enjoyable for a lot of people, but it's definitely number 4 for me as of right now. For number 5, we have Ghosts, which I have about a 3.57 KD. It's my highest KD of any Call of Duty on my main account through its life cycle. It was a fun game. I had a 2.48 win loss and about 18 days played. Again, another game that wasn't very widely revered, and I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It just had a lot of good free flow to it. A lot of people didn't like the maps, but I didn't mind most of them. So it was fun. It was a good time. I was dropping chems, and I think chems are mainly the main reason why I loved it so much. Any game that had like a 24 gun streak or 24 streak or 25 streak where you can get a nuke were the most entertaining to me because that was just the most fun. But it was just a fun game. The gun plays were fun to me, and it was all a lot of fun. So we'll go on to my next one, which is Modern Warfare 2. Now, Modern Warfare 2 was the first ever Call of Duty I played. I didn't really try to improve too much. I actually shared the account with my ex-girlfriend at the time, so my stats on it are very bad. It's my first Call of Duty. Everyone has bad stats on their first Call of Duty. So my stats for it is a 0.88 KD, a 0.82 win loss, and about 5 days played. It's just, the game was fun. It was the first Call of Duty, the first time I ever played anything like that, so it was fun to me. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think Modern Warfare 2 had a lot of good things with it, a lot of really strong kill streaks, a lot of really strong guns, and it was just a fun time. The maps on it were really good, so I don't like some of the remastered COD 4 maps they brought back to Modern Warfare, and I'm kind of nervous about if they bring any Modern Warfare 2 maps back, but we'll see. But that's definitely my number 6 spot right now. For number 7, we have Black Ops 2. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with my ranking of Black Ops 2. I know it's a lot lower than what a lot of people would expect. A lot of people have it as number 1 and number 2 in their Call of Duty ranking, but for me, it was just not that fun of a game. you know, it had really strong streaks, and it was the first pick 10 system that we had in Call of Duty. I just thought that it was, you know, not the best game they ever made, like a lot of people think. And I think a lot of people have it up there because of the whole competitive play, which I wasn't a competitive player. I didn't really care too much about competitive play or, you know, COD League or whatever it was back in the day, MLG. It just wasn't my thing, so I didn't really enjoy it. I had about a 2.08 KD in it, a .77 win-loss, probably because I backed out a ton, to be honest. And then I only had 4 days played. Now you can kind of see a trend in these ranks as they go down because they start to get worse with my stats and the amount of time I played it. So it's just keep that in mind. For my next game, we actually have World War II, which is our number 8 spot. I had about a 2.13 KD, a 3.49 win-loss, and only 22 hours played in the game. I hated the maps. There's too few of them. I didn't like the gunplay very much. You know, I had an older PS4 when I was playing it, and it just didn't feel very good to me. So it was just hard because I was already on PC, and I should have played it on PC, but I decided because, you know, I had friends that were playing it on PS4 that I'd play with them on PS4. I wasn't a very big fan of the game. It just wasn't really, in my opinion, the best made game out there. And, you know, it's just, I know it's better now than what it was when it was in its prime, but it's dead to me now. I'm not going to go play it. I'm not going to get it on PC because there's only about 300 to 400 people playing it at a time from what I saw. So there's not really any point in me playing it. For number 9, we have IW, Infinite Warfare, which I did not play actually at all. I played the beta, hated it, so I just didn't play it. Hopefully, if you guys did play it, you can let me know. I know a lot of people say it's actually not that bad for what it is. I just didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the way it felt. I didn't like anything about it. So I just decided not to play it. That's the first Call of Duty I haven't bought since Modern Warfare 2. So, and number 10, the last spot we have is Advanced Warfare. Now, I quit Advanced Warfare probably into January. I played some Clan Wars, which is the only real reason why I kept playing it. I don't have the stats on the account because I don't own the game. I haven't owned it since it was in its prime. I actually sold it back pretty quick. So I think I had like a 1.94 or 1.95 KD, probably like around a 1.5 or 2 win-loss, and then probably had about 3 to 4 days played in it. And again, the only reason why I had that kind of play time in it was because of the Clan Wars that were going on during the time. That was really the only Call of Duty that I played Clan Wars in. I was in the Clan and Ghosts, but I didn't really play it hardcore. I didn't really care too much about it, so for me, it wasn't something that kept me in the game.
You gotta get out of here.
And it just wasn't fun. The game had too much verticality to it. It just wasn't enjoyable to me. The maps were not very good to me. It's just a lot of the things that were about it that I just hated. So that is my top 10 games. I didn't play World at War or COD 4 in their prime. I didn't really know about Call of Duty until Modern Warfare 2, to be honest. So I didn't really start playing until then. And those are my rankings. I haven't played World at War really maybe 2 games, but I know it's hacked to hell on Xbox 360, so I just never gave it a try. And I did play COD 4, and I did think COD 4 was a pretty good game. So I mean, who knows, that could have been a top 5 game if I played it when it's in the prime. I know a lot of people still say COD 4 is their favorite Call of Duty, but you know, it's not something that I can give a definitive rank on or a definitive answer to because I just didn't play it enough to really give it a fair chance. I didn't play Modern Warfare Remastered either because I didn't buy IW, so there was no real point for me to purchase that as well. I know they sold it separately halfway through the life cycle for like $30, and there's no way I was going to do that, so I just never got to play it, which is, it's okay with me. I'm not really too worried about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background. I'm going to leave you with the rest of it. It's an 88 kill and 10v10 dom. I had a lot of fun playing it. This is all streamed live. If you guys want to follow me on my live stream, it's twitch.tv/violet4k, same as my YouTube username. So hopefully you guys will check me out there. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys leave your comments below. Give it a like or dislike, whatever you feel, and then hit that subscribe button. If you can, just give me your ranking of your favorite Call of Duties in the comments below. I'm curious to see how your ranking compares to mine. So if you guys, again, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a rating and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Have a good one. Bye. Should distract him a little bit. Holy shit, man. Love you too, dude. Long time no see.
C is heavily dirted.
Oh yeah.
Ain't never dealt with a nigga like me, huh, bitch? We'll sit there and cook your fat ass for 10 minutes straight. Oh, greasy body bitch ass. Nigga never cleaned his belly button in his life, fat bitch.
Stupid as hell. I can't even.
I'm cooking your ass. Feelings hurt, big body.
Shut the fuck up.
Look at you, bitch.
Jesus Christ.
14
Put
to
your
29
fat
bucks.
ass up down there, too.